Good morning, children. How are you? Welcome back. So, today we are covering the topic of grammar. First is what? The same word which can be used as noun and verb. The second topic is capitalization. And in the writing section, actually, we will have description, how to write a descriptive writing. So, let's start with our first topic. Same word used as noun and verb. Here you can see there are some examples and same word is used, but one is noun and another is verb. First sentence is, I will be in a fix if I don't fix this machine. First, the word fix is used as a noun. Okay, it means actually difficult situation. As you can see, actually in the bracket I have given the meaning also, so that whenever you want to refer it, you can. Okay, so and the second one, which is in red in color, that is, this means actually repair, which is a verb. Okay, I don't fix this machine. Fixing machine means what? Repairing it. Okay, so he will be in a difficult situation actually if he will not repair this machine. Second example, let's have a look at second example. He covered the flap so that the bird could not flap and escape. First flap, which is in black underlined, which is having the meaning wings, which is a noun, and the second word, which is again the same word flap, but it is having a meaning actually move in a wavy pattern. That means as the birds flap their wings. Understood? So he covered the flap, okay, that means wings, so that actually the bird could not flap its wings. So first one is used as a noun and second one word is used as a verb. Third example, let's see. Flash. The flash was kept on so that light could flash even though there was no electricity. So first flash, which is in black color, it's having the meaning a burst of light, that means light. And second flash is having a meaning display or show, which is a verb. Now see the fourth example. I helped a dog using a float until the rescue team came and he could float on his own. So again the same thing. First float is something floats on water, that is a thing, and second is float, which is in red, so that is be in motion. Okay, so dog, he was using a thing, float, he was floating until the rescue team came and he could float on his own. That means he was doing that action of, okay, so he was in motion. Understood? So that means second word is used as a verb. First one is a noun and second one is a verb. Now see the last example. The flood in Mumbai usually floods the low-lying areas. So first flood, which is in black, which is having the meaning rising of a body of water. Whenever there is a rising of a body of water, so that is called flood and it is noun. Whereas the second floods is what? It's a verb. So which fills quickly beyond capacity. Okay, so second word is used as a verb. So you can see that actually both are the same words: fix, flap, flash, float, floods. So all these are same words, but they are used in a different context. First is used as a noun and second word is used as a verb. Okay, so here is an exercise based on what I taught you in the previous slide. Okay, so you have to use the correct form of the given words as nouns and verbs in the sentences that follows. Okay, so there are 4 words like drive, leave, land, hand. So all these four words are there, and I think actually these words are not so difficult. According to the sentence and its context, you can use these words, okay, as a verb and as a noun, right? And if you are not able to do it, or if you want to check your answers, so I have given the answers at the last of this presentation, okay, so you can check it. So here are rules for capitalization. So first you can see these are the names of people and even titles as well, okay. So you can see the example, John Quincy Adams, it's written with capital, started with capital letter J, John, okay, Quincy Q, Adams A, okay. Not only this, but titles also, okay. So like Junior, or the Great, Princess of Power, okay, Mr. or Mrs. or Doctor, okay. So these titles also with the names starts with capital letter, okay. So next you can see there are examples of mountains, mountain ranges, hills and volcanoes, okay. So like the name of the mountain is Mount Olympus, and mountain ranges the Appalachians, or the name of the hill is San Juan Hill. The name of the volcano, one of the volcano is Mount Vesuvius. Third example, you can see these are the names of bodies of water like rivers, lakes, oceans, seas, streams and creeks, okay. All these starts with capital letter, right? Like Mississippi River, okay, like Lake Erie, Indian Ocean, Dead Sea, all these starts with capital letter. The next example you can see, actually these are the examples of buildings, monuments, bridges and tunnels, like man-made structures. They are also having the name, the White House, Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, the Golden Gate Bridge, Lincoln Tunnel. All these are examples of the man-made monuments of bridges or tunnels, right? The next one you can see, actually it's an example of street names. When we write our address, we also state our street name also. Like here one example is given of Capitol Boulevard, okay. So this is start with capital, C capital, B capital. Now next, actually you know very well what these examples are of. These are the examples or the names of schools, colleges and universities. Harvard University, Wilkesboro Elementary School, Cape Fear Community College, okay. These all are the names of schools, colleges and universities. Even political divisions, in the next example you can see, actually these are political divisions. Political divisions in the sense that means names of continents, regions, countries, states, counties, cities and towns. Like we are living in a town, Bhuj town. Bhuj is a town, so B is capital, okay. So here you can see in the name of continent like South America, many continents are there. So country's name like Belgium. An example of state is Wisconsin. Then counties like Prince William County. Then cities like London. Towns like Lizard Lick, okay. All these get capitalized. The next example is titles of books or movies or magazines or newspapers, articles, songs, plays and works of art. So try to see actually the name of books, movies, even actually of your lessons as well. So you see actually it starts with capital. Magazine names also, newspapers also, the Times of India, okay, the Indian Express, like the Washington Post, okay. And the name of the book like Of Mice and Men, okay, A Few Good Men. So these are all examples of books, movies, magazines, newspapers. And this, the last rule you know very well, that whenever we start a sentence, we start with a capital letter. Here are two examples. You can see the waiter said. So T is capital, it started. Okay. So, but here in between the quotation mark, you can see actually it also start because it's a direct speech. So M is started with capital letter because in between the quotation mark it is used because these are the actual words. Okay. So the exact words of the speaker. So that also start with capital letter. In the next example, you can see actually this is the whole sentence, but in between it's quotation mark, but it is used as a phrase. Like the waiter, it started again with the capital letter, but in between actually it is not used as a quotation, or sorry, the capital letter it doesn't started with B, that is B is small letter still. Okay, so because it is used as a phrase, it's not a complete sentence. And the last you know very well, like always the pronoun I you have to use as a capital letter. Okay, never use whenever you are writing I. Okay, so write capital letter only, not the small letter. Okay, here is an exercise, try to solve. Okay, or at the last actually I have provided answers, you can check it. Now in this session I'm going to cover a topic which will come in your writing. So description, how to write a description. Here I have given some 6 points. Okay, so begin with a hook that tells what the description is about. So like actually you can start giving some details or introduction part of it. This deals with introduction. Okay, hook, that means it's a hint actually you are providing when you start a description. Now second is what, use exact vivid words to create a picture in the reader's mind. Exact or vivid words, that means you have to select certain words, and the words actually, just suppose you are describing an event, just suppose you are describing a fruit, just suppose you are describing a festival, just suppose you are describing a traffic jam. Okay, so there are particular words which could be used in that particular situation only. So those words actually, that vivid words you have to use. Okay, so and you have to not to tell, you have to create a picture in the reader's mind. Understood? Now the third point is include important details about what you are describing. Important detail in the sense, that means it doesn't mean actually that you will just say and you will come out. Means important detail in the sense, that means just suppose is that it's a traffic jam, so you will describe the situation of others as well. So because of what actually it jammed. Okay, so who were there? Okay, what about the other situation? Okay, all these detailing you have to provide. So what the people did there, generally do there. Okay, all this details you have to provide. Put details in time order, spatial order, or in order of importance. Okay, so many things happen, but you have to see that what is important for you. You can have a rough idea of it, just get an idea. Okay, write down some points and give a order. Okay, which will be very emphatic. Okay, so it should be very effective. So that's why, and you have to use, fifth point is what, you use sensory words that help you reader picture, your reader picture, and you are describing what you are describing. So that means, as I told you already, that no need to tell, you have to show. That means whosoever is reading that description will just start imagining about the things what happened there. Understood? Okay, so in this way you have to use your sensory words like touch, smell, feel. Okay, all these things actually must be involved in it. And at the end actually, every time it is there, concluding part. Okay, you have to wrap up the situation, that means you have to conclude it. Okay, so in the next example, all these things you can have, or you can understand actually by the next example. Okay, so here is an example. Imagine you are late for school and your bus is caught in a traffic jam. Describe what caused the traffic jam and how people behaved. This you have to write in your copy. So see actually what is there. Once on my way to school. So this is what I was talking about in earlier, that there are some points so which you have to go through. So my school bus was caught in a traffic jam. So here you gave the hint, that is hook it's provided. Another bus had broken down some way ahead and the rest of the road was blocked by stray cattle. See, bus was broken, stray cattle were there. See how beautifully the situation is being described. Around 4 cows sat in the middle of the road and were impervious to the horns of the vehicles. That means, animals actually, lot of horns, then also they don't move. The drivers of cars, trucks and auto rickshaws. Now here actually detailing is provided, right? So what was the situation of cars, trucks, auto rickshaws on both the sides, and when you are caught in such a situation, what the bikers used to do, they are just want to move, they want to go ahead. Okay, so whatever way actually a small passage if they get, they just try to get through it. Okay, so people were angry and they started shouting. Nobody wanted to back up. So people on two-wheelers also moved their vehicles into whatever little space they could find in the hope of escaping the jam. This, however, made the matters worse. Okay, so nobody want to back up. Even the bikers actually, they want whatever the little space they they wanted to move from there. Finally, we saw a traffic policeman. Now all the situation comes under control and the traffic policeman came there, arrived on the spot. With help of a few men, the cattle were shooed away. So there were people actually who were helping this policeman, and he then proceeded to direct the traffic in a systematic manner. And around 10 minutes later, we were able to cross the road and head towards our school. So in this way, they were free from the traffic jam and moved to their school. Okay, here are the keys of A and B. Okay, so when you solve yourself, and after that you can check it.